Hi, and welcome to episode 4 of Rimworld of Magic. My name is Icon, and the mod has finally been updated to version 1.2. I'm so happy. I was waiting for it and, I don't know, checking it at a daily basis, actually, if it was finally updated, but there we are. So Connor, Yana, and Dennis will finally continue their adventures. I'm going to try to recruit Lindsay, but it's going to be a very long-term endeavor here because that's pretty hard, but we're still going to try. Let's just check out. Yeah, the configurations are right. Also, I want to get rid of this lion, and I haven't figured out what we're going to do apart from that today. I guess something with trade. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. You won't miss any future content, and also you'll make me very happy because actually every single subscription matters a lot to me. So, first things for today, I think I want to instantly attack that lion, but after the dry thunderstorm, because maybe there's going to be some fire in my base, and I don't want to have that happen. So, recruiting Lindsay will be taking some time. I mean, Dennis is pretty lousy when it comes down to social skills, but at the same time, I feel like this is such a good opportunity to train it, because we're only getting better with it when we're doing it. So, she is originating from the Sickle Wolves. As far as I remember, that's the local pirate band. Yeah. So, Lindsay doesn't really influence the colony too much in any way, or, well, let's consider what kind of personality would she be. I mean, she originates from those pirate bands. Industrial orphan. I think she's quite a neutral person. I wouldn't say that this would influence the decisions of the other three people in a role-playing way, because I try to keep making my decisions not too much about my own, like how I would decide. I try to make decisions how these people would decide. It's a very fun way to play Rimworld, because you end up doing things you wouldn't be doing, but role-playing runs are really fun if you want to go for something different. So we're going to hunt that friggin' lion now. Let's hope old Dennis has still the power of young Dennis when it comes down to shooting things. Oh, that's a very scary position to start it off. I'm going to head over here, because that's a little bit of a short distance between us and that lion. So Yana is being the bait right now, but I think we already won that fight. Lion's pretty pelted with bullets here. Alright, there we go. But proactive actions with beasts like those, that's my code of conduct here. We don't allow any predators in this area, so we're going to get rid of all of them. That's what I'm going to do here. Why is the animal corpse not being stored in here? Why didn't I do that? I don't know. There we go. So, I wonder if animals would be a way of earning money for this place, but nobody's too good with animals yet, so I think training animals is way to go to gain some skill, because with some way these guys have to make their living, or some way they have to make their living, because right now we're pretty nobody. Acquiring magic is pretty costly, so we need some source of money, and there are several ways to earn money. Killing stuff, skinning it, and selling it afterwards is also a way of doing it. but I mean, I have quite a surplus of money. That's another thing. But I think for this particular run, it should be quite clear that we're going to need pretty serious fundings to get the ball rolling here. So I'm not having too much steel. I wonder if I want to bring up the smelter already, but I think the answer is yes. I mean, how much power do I actually have here? We have one of those. Yeah, that's okay. No problem. Okay. And there goes a Black Hive attack. So Black Hive, if you're not familiar with the Alpha Animals mod, is a variant of an infestation, like coming in like a raid. It's an interesting concept the first few times, but overall it's very similar to a normal raid, only with insectoids. So I'm having a black spellopede here. They prefer ranged combat if possible, and Gratian is also here, so it's going to be a nice situation for me with those guys attacking me just in the moment when I'm having actually friendly reinforcements here. We'll see if Gratian will actually get active or not, because it doesn't look like he's interested at all. So the Spellopede is retreating, so I'll do the same for now. And let's focus the fire on the Mammoth Worm, because that thing is also a big problem, literally. So the Spellopede is not too wounded, as a matter of fact, so that's pretty insane. No, Dennis, run! So, oh boy. Let's see. The Mammoth Worm is smarter than I assumed, but at the same time, it's not really a problem. These things are just so friggin' slow. Oh, the Spellopede is getting into position to fight. There we go. You see, it's starting to spit. So we're going to counterattack as well. I hope that Yana and Connor are able to bring that thing together down, because Dennis is still busy with that Mammoth Worm. There we go. Nice. But with their low base movement speed, they're quite easy to tackle down. There we go. The best thing about Black Hive attacks is the black insect chitin you get from them. It's a really good material. Quite powerful. Okay, there we go. So let's check. Nobody took any real serious damage. Good. But this was not really influencing the opinion of my people positively towards the Empire, because this Imperial guy saw us fighting and he didn't give a damn about it. We're going to remember that. So the Black Hive Mount, you can just ignore that. It's basically there, the exit from where these guys came onto the map. So I really think that's a quite rude thing to do. This guy at least could have used his gun and I don't know, fake some sort of involvement here. But well, we're going to remember that. The deserter. Well, let's consider this. I mean, I mean, seriously, what are the what are the good things? So, Assylian Pesnus, and he's being hunted by a loyalty squad. I see. So that's the problem about that. One trooper. Well, what's about this guy though? I can't check him out. So, what are the chances of these guys saying yes to this situation? I mean, it's a quite tricky thing to ask because it's 100% certain to get into trouble out of that decision, because it's quite impossible to have no trouble out of such a decision. So I think the answer will be pragmatically to stay away from that, because nobody of these three is interested in playing the hero or such. No, they just went here and they want magic, and they wanted they want to live here, and I don't know. I think the bigger interests of these three haven't evolved yet past the point of getting magic key. So I think right now Dennis is mourning away after his youth, being very susceptible to going necro or other dark magic proficiencies. I mean, that's basically the perfect intro to this situation, you know. So handling, I only let Connor do that. I mean, that's a wise choice, I think. So yeah, Dog Whisperer even. That's good. Well, but I don't like that we're getting no doctor treatment here overall. So Yana, I'm going to allow her to self-tend, because there's not really a better doctor in town for her, so she's going to be tending to herself. I often do that when I have only one good doctor for the whole place. Well, those beetles really don't sleep, hey? But I think the problem lies in the zone that I assigned. Yeah. They're not having access to any sleeping spots, and that's why they're not lying down to get treated. So let's do it like that. The recruitment of Lindsay is a slowly evolving process, but I think it's about time to give her some accommodations. There is no interest from our side to make her stay a bad one. So Connor is designated for hauling jobs, but right now Connor is actually sleeping and he's food binging. Yay! So that's that, eh? Connor would be also my cook? Yeah, that's why we're not having any meals. Mana surge! Well, it's only interesting if you actually have mana. But right now, pretty far away from being too magic-y here. So, having nobody available for hauling jobs is certainly a pain. So I'm going to assign Yana to hauling jobs now as well, because as much as I want to do research and such, I think right now I don't have the spare time for that. Oh, my kitchen area is ready. So, well, not completely. Gotta bring some power conduit through here. We're only having 5 days of food left. That's why I wanted to assign Yana to the hauling jobs as well, because I notice now that I just need to have more hauling capacity. There's a lot of things lying around everywhere, and not picking them up. It's a pity, you know. There we go. This looks like it's ready for harvest, yeah. So this place is at least very, very friendly to these three here. Group of travelers from the Hinthidio. So, what a nice outfit Mini is wearing here. 76-year-old town guard of this of these guys. Old lady coming around a lot. Okay. At least the food amounts are really not a problem here. Okay. With some extra hauling power, I think it's getting better here. Yeah. I mean, who's going to cut stones for us? It's also Connor's job. Connor has way too many jobs here. Something I really gotta say. Okay. Slowly cutting through that resistance. One good thing though, hauling jobs are at some point completely done. A missionary and pirates. So Eric, a 45-year-old missionary named Eric is calling from nearby. He's being chased. So the sickle wolves turn out to be a real menace to us. And yeah, we're going to accept Eric into our ranks, of course. I feel like these three have an open ear for people being chased and having problems. So look at that. We're having a first magical person. So this is a monk. So they are not really magic-y people. They're physically adept people. So what do we have here? I have Chi, mind over body. So this is the first Rimworld of Magic character. I knew sometime would at some point somebody would show up. Chi burst projects an enormous amount of chi into a target area, overloading and disrupting the energy of all pawns within the area of effect. Interrupt fighter and mage abilities, cause harm based on the amount of energy disrupted. So that's completely useless if not used against magic users. Meditation restores the life force of the monk and is a vital component of maintaining a strong level of chi. Any physical or mental ailments must be purged, blah. So, okay. Tiger Strike. Activated ability. Delivers 4 attacks in rapid succession. Okay. Dragon Strike. A leap attack. Ooh. Okay. That sounds pretty Chuck Norris to me. Alright. Supercharged attack. Generate lightning. Okay. So you can upgrade all these skills. Like they're having down here. Upgrade categories, improving the skills of those guys, and sometimes skills have also windows where you can upgrade the skill themselves. So, well, Eric has to sleep here in this little room here. But what do you have apart from that? He's good with animals. Hey, finally. So I'm going to keep Connor as a warden, as a handler as well, because I think it's always valuable to have people, more than one guy on your animal duty. So wardening, well, looks like Dennis can be tuned down from that job now because Eric's social skill is insane. Okay. So Connor can be Broad away from that job. And we're going to send Connor to clean things. For now, that looks like a good thing to me. Let's check out how this will work out for the time being. And plants, of course. There goes. Okay. Of course, Eric's help will be paid in blood. So, Meowski. Oh my goodness. Are these guys for real? They're sending somebody after me called Meowski. And she's even magically gifted. So, she's a bodyguard of Robbins, a space pirate. Alright, so. Well, at least Clara Robbins is beautiful. With a K. Alright, so Eric is being chased. And we're going to help him here. So, do I even have a weapon for Eric? And does he even need one? So, right. Ah, I see. So I allowed him to get into the meditation stance. So these guys are actually not attacking it. Foolish. Foolish, foolish people. Alright, so let's bring Eric. I don't know if I should give him a weapon. I somehow think I should. But at the same time, I'm going to try to get some blood out of these guys with my assault rifle on Dennis. Oh, they're coming in quite quickly. So, got a bullet into Meowski. Getting back behind that mountain. So, Eric is meditating on it. Alright, let's take another salvo. Oh boy, that was good. Alright, so I'm pretty confident that Meowski is not able to hit Dennis here. Okay, let's drain the luck much more. Ugh. So there's those hits that I wanted to see. Okay, I'm staying on the offense here because felt like the right thing to do. There we go. A light SMG and a flintlock. Very lousy quality overall, but whatever. Okay, so Eric is now with us. That's good. And he's meditating now. So with that chi, what can I do? Disrupting burst. Increases maximum amount of energy burned by 20%. Alright, so that's the one against spellcasters. I think this is going to be very, very powerful to be used against enemy spellcasters. Life Sieve. Alright. Less chi used. Meditation upgrades. Increases regeneration rates for wounds. Alright. Increases chi gained. That sounds pretty nice. Increases rest, joy, and mood bonus gain while meditating. Okay. Fun. Thunderstrike. What can we do here? Increase damage, reduce chi cost, additional bolts generated. The Dragon Strike, that's the jumpy one, isn't it? Yeah. So, increased damage, reduced stamina and chi cost. Increases passive chance that Dragon Strike will trigger by 5%. So, also... Does not... I don't understand this one. Increases passive chance that Dragon Strike will trigger a passive trigger on that skill. So the closer an opponent is, the more damage Dragon Strike deals. So with this thing I get a chance to use the Dragon Strike passively. That's the thing. Alright, and that's the multiple blow thingy. And Mind Over Body. So what does do that? Mind Over Body is a passive buff that improves consciousness, moving, manipulation, melee hit chance, dodge chance, armor penetration, mental break, and pain thresholds. Oh my god. This is powerful. Can somebody please tend Yana? She's dying. Guys, what kind of people are you? So let's send Dennis to help her. I was all busy reading my monk. So martial arts applies an additional stack of the monk's passive buff per skill level. Oh boy. Increases the maximum damage mitigation by 2. Oh gosh. Damage mitigation is reduced by 1 for each kilo of apparel weight. So the heavier his apparel, the less damage mitigation he gets. So ideally, you want a nude monk. That's weird. It surely is. But yeah. So I would want lighter clothing for this guy. I mean, it makes sense in some way. With you being a martial artist, you don't want to wear plate armor. But if you do, you're at least not getting inappropriate bonuses for that. I love the balancing in itself of this mod. It might be pretty OP, so I mean, pretty much every of these classes is insane. Every one of those. But they're all, well, they try to do something about that. I'm just watching how Dennis is accumulating all these medical skill points. Nice. Alright. So, Yana, clean your room. Oh, you're not cleaning your room. Eric, clean Yana's room. So that means he's having 1 stack of Mind Over Body, and that does what? So less pain threshold, more dodge chance, 100% armor penetration on melee. There's not a single word that this melee has to be unarmed. That's seriously sounding interesting to me. Alright, but we need food. Most importantly, we need food. But now that Eric is with us, there's a real good chance that we're going to live through a quite peaceful phase and earn some serious dollar, because now I have some proficient animal tamer, and that's a very, very nice change. Alright, so Yana is my only construction person. Yeah. We're going to get that bet done. Like I said. Alright, this is for Eric. So Eric keeps meditating here. This eats up a lot of time, and the chi does degenerate slowly, but very, very slowly. Yeah, so. And he already leveled up. Nice. So your Rimworld of Magic characters, they gain experience quite passively. And while he's meditating, he's also generating XP. So that's a pretty cool thing. I think I'm going to increase the Mind Over Body thingy first. Because, there we go, more consciousness, more manipulation, more moving, more pain threshold, more dodging. Yeah, 150% armor penetration. That's sick. Yeah, so that's why I want to increase that stuff first, because Eric will be very, very powerful in the long run. And I'm really liking it. the best thing about that, roleplay wise, it's so cool that Eric is a monk that comes to this place which to help, and he has the skill set to help them against the enemy spellcasters. I like that. That's so. Basically, he's the first good soul that happened to stumble into this place, and there's a party. So my friends, we're going to outro with this party. I love this run, and I'm so happy that Rimworld of Magic is back. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying your time as much as I do, and that was a pretty big step forward for this place, and let's see where this adventure is headed for during the next 2 episodes. Feel free to drop me some comments down below. As usual, I love to hear from you guys. And yeah, last but not least, I got to say, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me so much and makes me so happy you can't believe it. And until we see each other the next time, I hope you have a wonderful time, and until then, goodbye.